Transport plane carrying the heroes is returning to Albion, relaying our thanks for your support.
The heroes?
The men of the recon squad. We're sending back the bodies of our teammates we were able to recover.
Thank you for all your hard work, Zach. I'll make my way back shortly.
Over here. Okay, let's see what we have to do here then. So, we have to locate the phase shift gate that Eamon discovered and analyze it to figure out how it was done. That's easy enough. Jaber and the guide can do the analysis while the infiltration team fight their way into the base and wreak havoc. I want Dominic on higher ground to get eyes on the base and provide sniper support as necessary. I'll head out first. You guys follow me later.
We're off to a good start. We found their cargo. It's an excavated phase shift gate from the cave.
We need to find out how the Vulgus used this. If there is a Vulgus terminal inside the base, please connect with me.
Shield at 0%. Changing mag.
this terminal needs to seize a security master key and decrypt it. I'll try to open the case remotely. Once I disable the physical security, attack the cargo box, and get the key.
Shield down.
I'll search for a terminal that can be accessed internally. Wait here.
Shield at 0%. Shield down.
The place where we spotted a signal is the point where connection should be possible. Over to you, guide. Hope you'll be able to find some useful information.
extracting quantum energy that was stored inside the spaceship gate. There is a separate facility where energy is extracted and controlled. We must find this place.
If that's the case, we have no other option except search the entire base.
Descendant, once you've done everything you need to do, you need to destroy the power source so that Vulgus can no longer use it. I'll mark the location of the power units.
According to the information found in the terminal, a fleet beacon, which transmits directly to the Vulgus battleships and their comms, is installed here. If we match the frequency of the jamming signal to the beacon coming from the cave, Corell's fleet will be unable to receive up-to-date information due to the increase in delay time.
Shield at 0%.
Uh-huh. And how about in plain English?
I don't know how much simpler I can make it. If this operation succeeds, we can paralyze the entire Vulgus communications for about 48 hours, just like they did to us.
Resistance here is
Does that
strong.
work?
Yes, that's the explanation I needed. I like this operation. Let's give them a taste of their own medicine.
found the device that controls the fleet beacon. If we destroy that, the beacon will be exposed. Neutralizes signals using the enemy's shockwave generator. So that's what the fleet beacon really is. It's using a principle similar to one for a barrier generator. There are Vulgus within range. I won't be able to establish the jamming signal. You need to eliminate them for me. Final step. It's the first time I've done this, so there was some trial and error. All right. Any information Corell sends will now be delayed. It's a good thing I analyzed that jamming signal. Let's see if we can use this variable to our advantage in the war.
Melt away.
This is Zachary. The enemy's anti-aircraft fire is making it difficult for Albion transport planes to land.
Zach, watch out. There's an anti-air railgun installed at this base. Tell the transport plane pilot to stand by. Descendant, the device that controls the enemy anti-air guns is at the target zone. You'll need to get past the enemy's defense first. target device is inside. When you get close, Eckert will attempt to neutralize it remotely. Eckert, do you need more time to disable the control unit?
The Vulcans have blocked comms. Looks like we'll have to destroy it ourselves.
Descendant, it's time for physical action. Control unit spotted. Transmitting to your receive. You have to destroy it. Hurry.
Melt away.
One more control unit remaining. Zach, the enemy anti-air artillery have been neutralized. Help guide the transport planes to land.
attack! Descendants are approaching the ruins! We need reinforcements! Master Hailey, what is going on? Why does he not reply to our communications? I will send my personal commander here for now. The Descendants must be stopped.
Shield at 0%. Charge my shield. Shield at 0%. Shield down. Shield at 0%. Hold on a second. Stand by.
This is Zachary. The transport plane carrying the heroes is returning to Albany. Relaying our thanks for your support.
The heroes.
The men of the recon squad.
Thank you for all your hard work, Zach. I'll make my way back shortly.
Descendant, there is a way we can track the whereabouts of the phase shift gate. I will personally synchronize with the search drone and look for energy traces. The drone that I was connected to will eventually malfunction due to its circuits overloading. But we have no time to look for another method. To use the drone for as long as possible, we must lower its output. This won't slow it down, but it protects the drone's circuits for longer.
Charge my shield.
The phase shift gate seems to have passed through this area. I can detect a faint energy signal. Vulgus signals are interfering with my search. All the Vulgus who are obstructing the tracking must be removed. All I can do now is follow the faint traces I can sense. The drone becomes damaged. Synchronization cannot be maintained. It seems they stored the device here. There are innumerable traces of a large amount of energy. Descendant, please protect the drone.
Changing mags. Changing mags. Aiming at target. Shield at 0%.
Listen, I believe I may know where the energy traces have gone. I will send you the coordinates.
These coordinates are close to the Prime Hand's ruins. The Volga signals are already going crazy.
I was gonna join Zachary. Are you sure you won't need me on support?
Compared to the Vulgus that are gonna swarm the White Knight Gulch and Albion, this is nothing.
And I've got all the support I need. And your promise of homemade pie at the end of it all. There's no way I'm dying without a taste of that.
Yeah, that's a death flag.
Ah, damn it. I'm sure I'll be okay.